technology. Okay. We hope you're all well and good and as excited as us to hear our presenter for today. So we just want to remind you of our Zoom etiquette and guidelines to keep the background noise to a minimum, which is my background, na masaba aron. I hope you don't hear that one. So Tea Time Thursdays is one of our play space in the Fox Tribe, and this is to create a space for people to learn and have more possibilities in life. Today, we will be talking about crystals, a topic that is very much close to our hearts. Kami ni Zai, I am Tina, and with me will be...
Hi, I'm Zai and I took a shower.
So, ana sila ba glowing daw ming duha. So, ana mi bag-o lang magud ni naligo. So, like, oh, uga, paano pa kayo mong hair? Init kayo guys, so kailangan twice maligo sa isa ka adlaw. Ayan. So yes, let us begin, shall we? Shall we? Wait lang. We have our wait lang. You will see my kuon. Oh my gosh, mga ka-chat na ako. Wait lang ha. Oh no, you will see everything. Sorry. It's not prepared. Okay, so we have our presentations here. So ano kami ni Zai ngayon? In one presentation lang kami. So today we will be discussing about the gift of crystals. How many of you owns a crystal? Type 1 if yes, type 2 if no, if you haven't, had a crystal yet. If it's your first time. Wow, beautiful. Everybody has crystals. Wow, awesome. So I'm sure you all have your own personal experience of how crystals has been a contribution to you. Just as animals and plants, we can talk to them. We also had a conversation with Zai na, hala, siguro kita na ang ipa-schedule ni Gary no na talk to the crystals. Ato ano lang ng class, can it be? Pwede. Talking to the crystals. Kaya kung na-talk to the entities, talk to the animals, talk to the plants, napoy talk to the crystals. Oy, charot. So kami ang teachers, talk to the crystals, TTTC, mag-appeal daw mo. So Zai?
Yes, nagkatawa ko din sa Talk to the Crystals. Yes! Oh my God. What else is possible? Unsa ni kisay una.
Mag-introduce lang ka, what's the crystal for you and that.
Oh yeah, so hello everyone. I am Zai from Artzy Quartzy, and yeah, today we are going to talk about the gift of crystals. I know we have lots of crystals, so let us know more about the crystals that we have for today.
Yes. And before that, so yeah, nakita ninyo may nami diri sa among gwapa nga photo ug ang among gwapa nga selves karon in front of you. So we are actually glowing because of the crystals. I think we're glowing because they love it when we're talking about them. And so they also contribute to our glow. So I feel that's also one of the reasons. So yes, I am Tina of Angels and Crystals, and with me is Zai of Artsy Quartzy, and we are once again here to share the many contributions of crystals in our life. And for me personally, so I'm just gonna add a personal touch to this call or to this topic. So for me, the gift of crystals to me is actually creativity, because um, I've always judged myself as not good in drawing. And so every time I judge myself as not good in drawing, I judge myself as not good in, I'm not a creative person, parang ganyan. But when I was encountering the gift of the crystals, and I can come up with creations, mga bracelets, and whatever it is, mga sometimes necklaces, but or keychains and key charms, and the contributions it can give to people. And when they tell me like, hey Tina, the one that you gave me, or the one that you crafted for me has contributed to this and that, and then, okay, so I'm creative. So for me personally, the gift of crystals for me was to bring, no, not bring back kasi naara magid na ang creativity, no, but was to acknowledge myself as creative. So that's the gift that it is for me for now, that I can, ano, that's one of the major thing, as acknowledging the crystals as a contribution to my creativity. So maybe Zai can share some, a personal story about the gift of crystals.
Yeah. Uh, Crystal for me, to me, is, ang isa doon is, kato, yes, acknowledging the creativity in me, because I never thought na makabuhat kog mga chenes out of these crystals. And the first crystal that I had was actually from Tina's collection. It was also gifted to me. So, na-inspire ako noon na parang, okay, so this is what I've been looking for, because since 2014, well, I got my first crystal in 2015. So, 2016 yata, basta, or
Basta.
2015. Yeah, and um, like in 2014, we bought na wires and mga pliers, mga tools, because I really wanted to do wire craft. And then, yeah, and then Tina's crystals came. So medyo matagal pa ang manifestation about it. But yeah, that's the gift of crystal to me. It actually opened doors of possibilities, especially in our creativity. And now, marami na kaming nagagawa out of what else is possible.
Thank you, Zai, for sharing that part about creativity and creating and being introduced to crystals as a major, contribution to our current business, na both, Angels and Crystals and Artsy Quartzy, together with the Mystic Angels. So Zai will share her bit about this. Nakamute ka.
Oo, feeling ko nawala ako bigla kay ano sa ba to? Okay, wow, ang gaganda ng pictures. Charot. Yes, the gift of an office and home space. So in Mystic Angels, we do crystal, no, we do space clearing. And of course, we also use crystals sa process na yon. And did you know that we have crystals for home and office space? And first crystal, our favorite, of course, I think naataan ni tanan, we all have this one. Selenite Crystal. So, yeah, there, yung unicorn na selenite ni Tita Tina. So, we use selenite it's actually like a crystal smudge. You can smudge it sa iyong body and to your space. It has, it's like the moon, Celine comes from the word moon. So it really illuminates the space, which makes the space calmer and lighter. You can also charge your crystals in your selenite crystal, whether it's a tower, whether it's like that that of Atitina's crystal, or the slab, or the sticks. So yes, you can do the smudging with it all over your body from head to toe and to your space. And yeah, Black Tourmaline. So I have a copy of Black Tourmaline. So Black Tourmaline has a gift of protective shield against dense energy. So sometimes, most of the time, magkasama yan si Selenite and si Black Tourmaline sa isang corner. It's also wonderful to place a Black Tourmaline sa may door, so that it can also parang sa door pa lang na cleanse na niya ang lahat ng papasok sa iyong space. Clear quartz. Clear quartz is, yes, it's a master crystal. It also reminds us to clear our minds Yeah, I like black tourmaline too. So clear quartz reminds us to clear our minds and zero in on our priorities. It also gives us additional purifying and healing energy. So it amplifies all the energies of your crystals and of course of you. So wag na nating i-entertain yung mga belief system na nakaka-amplify din siya ng mga heavy energies because it does not exist. Yes, um, rose quartz, the fourth crystal in our list is rose quartz. Who doesn't love rose quartz in your space? Huh? Parang, ito talaga ang first ko na crystal. Yes, so rose quartz has a gift of gentle energy that helps you remember to be compassionate and kind to yourself and others. So, yes. So, it's really wonderful to have a rose quartz in the corner of your home. I like that apple rose quartz. Long time ago pa yan ba? Tagal na yan. Yes. So, yeah. Also, if you have an office and marami kang taong kinakausap, it's also a wonderful crystal to place on the top of your desk para kung kunyari na like to remind you to be kind to yourself and to be kind to others. So, para walang galit-galit. Love, love lang. So, yeah, am I too fast? Okay. Our fifth crystal for home and office is the amethyst. Yeah. Yeah, yes, please just type in or raise your hand if you have questions or just send a message. And yeah, amethyst. So, ito din, kasama ng rose quartz, isa dito sa mga pinaka-basic na crystal. Yes, I love that. Na we buy from our crystal dealers. Yung mga dealer natin sa bato. Yeah, so yeah, amethyst helps you get back to a place of calm and relaxation. It also assists in sleep, protection, emotional balance, and sobriety. It is also a wonderful crystal to have if you are an artist to enhance the gift of artistic creativity. So, personally, we have a lot of amethyst at home. Yeah, so per dili lang ko nagapanghambog no kay murag mas dagko ang amethyst na tina. So yeah, so that's why we really love to have. It's really nice to have an amethyst at home, especially if you are doing crafts or drawings. It really enhances and it's really, really, really wonderful because, when your mind is at ease, nagflow lang talaga ang creativity. And that is a wonderful contribution of amethyst to you and to me and to everyone who has it. Yes. And our last crystal, but not the least, I love this. Nine Nine also loves this. Pyrite. Yes. Um, sige. Later ko na i-answer yan, Jabez. So, si Pyrite for financial success. Because it really looks flashy. You have pyrite there. Nakatago ng aking pyrite. So anyway, it's flashy. It looks like gold. They call it fool's gold because there's a story behind it. Yes, and it really, imagine you having gold, diba? So it's really wonderful because it harnesses the power of the sun. So sun means joy, and joy is being followed by our love. No, not our love, but our love or money. So yeah, so pyrite is a joyful crystal. Now, here's an exercise for you if you have a pyrite. So if you have a business and you have a pyrite, or if you have a job, so you just place a pyrite crystal on top of a business card or proposal or some other document related to a project you are working on and see what happens and see how much wealth it brings to you and to your business. So, there. Yes, maybe Ate Tina can answer Jabez's question.
Sige. Or the two of us will answer Jabez's question. Maybe I will say something na dili siya complete. So yeah, paano malaman? So how do we know that a crystal is just glass or it's real? So actually, get the feel of, for now, meron talagang scientific way how to check it. But since it requires a lot of machinery and mga and a lot of knowledge talaga, scientific knowledge, to test it. So, what you can do without breaking your crystal is get the feel of it. Kasi yung glass is iba ang feeling. Iba yung feeling ng glass. Hindi ko
Ah,
pero
glass hindi siya mag-adapt sa temperature.
yes, that also. So, ang crystals is like always cold if it's not touched. I mean, pag hindi pa siya na-touch, malamig siya. Pero pag hawakan mo siya, it becomes warm because it kind of adapts to you and gets your, kung sa iba pa is it absorbs your mga dense energy, and that's why it becomes warmer, or it's activating, that's why it becomes warmer. Parang yun din yung kanyang pag deal or something like that. So,
Yeah.
and a best way also to is it's heavy. So a glass bead is not so heavy compared to a crystal. So you can weigh it on your hand, like there's a glass and there's a crystal. So that's how we use our or if you're an access consciousness practitioner, you can ask Truth, are you a mineral or are you a glass? So
Yes.
yes and no. You can ask the crystal because again, you can talk to crystals. They are live. They are alive, okay? It doesn't mean na mine out na sila, wala na silang entities. So there are also spirit in not spirit, but yeah, elementals like this.
They are living beings, sabi ni Tito Tesla.
Yes.
Also, you will just
Yes.
know it when you know it. Kasi, basta, yun. We cannot really say every detail of it, but you will just know.
Yes.
Also, ang glass naman is made of sand.
Yes, it's still natural. May mineral pa din ang glass. So again, we don't really judge what is like. There's marong heat treated crystals. Yes, that is true. There are many crystals. In fact, most of the citrines available in the market are actually heat treated amethyst. Okay, so their amethyst, pag na-heat treat siya, nagiging citrine siya. So again, they are of the same family. Yung color lang din ang nagva-vary. Quartz man sila na family. It doesn't mean that when it's heat treat, it's up to you. You can play with the heat treated crystals. Like for me, I don't have judgments with that because it's still living being. I mean, na ano lang siya, na alter, parang ikaw, nag-change ng color ng hair mo, parang ganun lang ang nangyari. Merong chemical ang hair mo that doesn't mean you're not real, right? So, like if we change our colors of the hair or if we change something, but of course there are people who likes hardcore. We're also not judging the hardcore collectors na gusto lang nila yung mga natural crystals. And again, if all of us wants natural crystals around us, I think we have to ubusin natin lahat ng minerals in the world. So, hindi din siya kind, 'di ba? I mean, if lahat tayo magko-collect ng natural, like gusto talaga natin yung hardcore na natural, it could probably we could probably use up all the crystals and might let it parang ipamina natin lahat. So, for me, I'm okay with heat treated. Depende lang sa'yo if it's fun for you and light for you. That's why kami ni Zai as sellers, we inform our clients if it's heat treated or if it's premium quality. So that's where the prices vary. Kaya magtanong yung iba na bakit mahal sa inyo, sa iba hindi. Ganyan. Because aside from that, I mean, that's a common question. I also asked that with my suppliers before, and they told me na yun nga, depende siya sa quality and depende sa type and rarity of the crystals also. And again, heat treated crystals may actually become cheaper kasi yun nga, hindi siya, like for example, citrine is really expensive. But then ang alternatives talaga kasi not everybody can own citrine because it's kind of not as many. Hindi siya na-produce ng marami compared sa amethyst. So a lot of people, they heat treat the amethyst into citrine. So that's why we have the citrine. So yun. And then meron ding mga aura quartz. Aura quartz are treated as well. They look very pretty and they're treated. And some of the hardcore people, they don't like that too. And it's wala pod mi judgment kung dili pod sila ganahan og heat treated. Ilaha pod tong preference. So kami as the sellers, and also we make mistakes as sellers. We're not saying we're perfect here in the world of crystals. We are educating ourselves every now and then as much as possible. Sometimes we mislabel a certain crystal and then we just correct ourselves if we mislabel it. So kasi confusing din talaga ang mga names. Meron siyang market name, may scientific name. And tama kayong dalawa, nag-argue kayo, iba-iba yung pangalan. Tama, yung isa scientific, yung isa market name niya. So, ganun lang. Parang ganun. May mga screen names sila. And Zai also has many things to say about this part.
Oo. Yes. Yes to all. Yeah. There are people who prefer the original one or the natural one. Although they're all natural, pero na-touch na ng human yung mga heat treated. Well, I like heat treated citrine. They look crunchy. They look yummy. And yeah, because when we buy our heat treated amethyst, when we buy kasi it's more expensive if we buy the original one, and citrine is di kasi siya masyado marami talaga. So yeah, what else is possible? And marami din actually yung mga turquoise. Yes, citrine is very fine. The mga turquoise, sometimes they're not turquoise na in the market. They're magnesite, but and it's okay. We don't really judge it as something. Just be careful sa mga heat treated crystals. Ang amin lang is it has been, some are exposed to cobalt or kanang the radiation, I mean. So just ibilad mo muna siya sa sun before you kanang touch it with your bare hands for a few hours. So yeah, it happens sa mga smoky quartz. Yeah, what else is possible with crystals?
Yes, thank you for the beautiful question, Jabez. And for the beautiful answer, Zai. Yes.
Pang beauty queen talaga tayo ay.
Ay, beautiful lang talaga ating mga adjectives natin yun. Kasi, wala. It's a beautiful world. So, all the adjectives are beautiful. So, we encourage questions. It's while we are here and talking about crystals. And we really love to talk about crystals. So, a question here at the bottom is, what gift can crystals be for your office and home? So, yan. So, another one is,
Ay, ako pa rin. Okay. Yes, so the gift of crystals on fighting anxiety and depression. So ito talaga yung pinaka-common na um, like suliranin in a crystal business. So most clients look for crystals that will assist them in anxiety and depression. And yes, we have that. Sikat talaga si Amethyst because she's number one. So yeah, amethyst has yun na naman siya, has a meditative and is a meditative and calming stone which works in the emotional, spiritual, and physical realm or planes to promote calm, balance, and peace. Also, it is a wonderful crystal for sobriety. So yes, I love amethyst and smoky quartz. Okay. Smoky quartz. has a gift to detoxify, get grounded, and move forward. It's a very subtle grounding and protection crystal, and I love it. I personally love it, so I included it there. And because you if you are going through anxiety and depression, so we have mentioned a lot of times that anxiety is thinking too much about the future, and depression is all about romanticizing the past. Although we're not really discounting these people, but what if you gift them with something that would ground them to be in the present, to be in the now? So, smoky quartz is a wonderful crystal for that. And the third one is rose quartz. Now, rose quartz helps you recognize your own need for compassion and allow you to see that you deserve love and compassion from yourself. So, hindi lang tayo bigay ng bigay. My God, ikaw na muna. So, yes, you cannot give that which you do not have. So, why not gift yourself the gift of love and compassion first? And yes, Prenite, it's the healer stone. Maingay ang aming kapitbahay. Okay. So yeah, Prenite is my favorite. It vibrates with the solar plexus. And yeah, so it heals you really. It just does wonders, and it yeah, I love Prenite too. I have it here. So this mix is nakita ba? My gosh. Yeah, it's one of my first. This one, gift from Tina. And yeah, this one is a mix of fluorite and prenite and rose quartz and what's again ni? Chara white. So this one. This one is prenite. It has epidote. It's really guapa. So yeah. So yes, we love prenite because it's a healer stone. If you are a healer, and like what my boyfriend Andrew G said, if people is attracted to your light, then you are a healer. But then if you're a healer, you are a unicorn. And don't be the last unicorn to get eaten. Okay. So yeah, there you go. So there's a question here. What gift can crystals be for anxiety and depression? So yes, if you have friends who are going through anxiety and depression and they are willing to receive the magic of crystals, you can choose from these crystals to give to your friends who need assistance. There you go.
So yon, if so thank you Shen Yuer for sharing your beautiful um, col- um mga suggested crystals for anxiety and depression and for the home. Yes, for your office and home. So we go and move forward with, if you don't have any questions about anxiety and depression or any crystals related to that, we move forward to one of our favorite favorite topic, money. So what about mixing crystals and money? How does it get any better than this? So what I usually do, so what is the gift of crystals on money and generating money or creating money for you? So if you or what gift can crystals be for your money and your financial reality? So our favorites when it comes to money and abundance and all of that is really citrine. So andyan, ito yung mga heat treated. This one are the heat treated. So it's kind of rare, even the photos in Canva, kasi sa Canva ko lang din siya kinuha. It's kind of rare to see a good shot of citrine because the citrine is not really this like ganyan na yellow. It's really light yellow. So that's why if you notice, mas mahal yung light na yellow na mga citrine na bracelet. So bakit ito citrine, tapos light, tapos bakit ang mahal? So because that is the citrine. That is really the color of citrine. It's really light in yellow. So itong mga bright yellow, these are usually the heat-treated ones na amethyst. But again, they still generate money for you. Kasi again, amethyst is still an abundant stone. So even if you heat treat it and then nagiging yellow siya, it has the energy of the color yellow. So thus yellow is again a stone of color of happiness. So in a famous book, a famous book in Access Consciousness na Joy of Business says, money follows joy. So go for crystals that are exuding happiness and money will follow you. So it's the same thing with the crystals. Usually, it's the happy stones ang nagko-contribute ng money. Yun nga, kasi unahin talaga niya yung happiness mo. Kasi make sure that you're inviting money and money gets invited when you are always joyful. So kaya tayo napapagalitan ni Coach Russ kung when we say, hi, tapos we feel like so weak and all, and he will say, hoy, wala gay kwarta mo doon sa inyo kay luya-luya mo. So, mo na iyang gina-comment sa to us. So that's why when we have these crystals, it gives us an upper. But again, we're not teaching you to be dependent on crystals. That's why we are saying, what gift can these crystals contribute to you? Meaning they are a contributions. Even if you surround yourself with crystals and you're not allowing yourself to receive their contribution, malaking factor din yan. That's why we have a lot of trainings for that. If you're not allowing them to receive, or if you're not allowing yourself to receive from their contribution, nothing much will happen. That's why we always include in our conversations, pag merong bibili sa amin ng mga crystals, sa Angels and Crystals or Artzy Quartzy, we always remind the people not to be dependent on their stones. The stones are contribution, but they are not the only solution. That's why a lot of people have like reported many things about how the crystals are for them, or ano yung nako-contribute ng crystals, because they also allowed themselves to receive. So that's the beauty of it. Meaning, you also have a very big factor na you get to receive when you allow yourself to receive. So yun. So citrine is everybody's favorite. And yes, citrine. And then of course, our very, very popular tiger's eye. So for people who are usually on a budget na ayaw nilang mag-splurge sa citrine, they usually go for tiger's eye. So again, it's not about how much you bought your crystals. It's really, it's up to you. There are really crystals na priced higher kasi yun nga, yung justification. Charot, we're placing justification. Mahal lang talaga yung iba. Yung iba, pagbenta sa amin ng seller, mahal siya. So, we kind of course, sell it at the higher price. So, something like that. So, tiger's eye is very abundant in the world, meaning it can be found anywhere. I think there's also tiger's eye that can be mined here in the Philippines. So, it's very common in the world. That's why it's priced lower than other crystals. Meron ding mga mahal na tiger's eye, but these are the very quality ones or polished. Yung maganda yung kanyang klase, and it's not, because there are tiger's eye na medyo dull, and it doesn't mean dull siya, wala siyang energy. May energy din yan. It's just that yung color niya is a bit not flashy. So, meron ding tiger's eye na very flashy and very polished. So that's why may tinatawag namang high quality tiger's eye. And then we have jade. Jade is very popular in China, of course, and Asian countries. And the West is picking up on it. A lot of Western people, they love to purchase jade. Jade is an all-around stone. That's when I realized why China has so much why China really likes jade, aside from its mined in their country and they have really good quality jade. They're also very practical. If you want all the energies of everything, that is the jade. I mean, it's the stone of luck, health, love. It's also for wealth. So, sa kanya na lahat. So, nasa kanya na lahat, na kay Jade na lahat. So, ganun ang China, yung kung pwede all in one lang na stone. So, say Jade, no? So that's why China loves jade kasi you want happy relationships with family, jade. They just change the parang form yung paano nila i-carve yung jade. So for example, they will carve if you want relationships, so dolphin ang ika-carve nila. Ayan. Or if you want heart-shaped jade for love, so i-shape nila. Or if you want a jade that contributes to health, i-shape naman nila into gourd or petchay. So, mo na pang health nila. Kung gusto pod pang money, i-shape na nila og kanang bow or treasure, kanang taobaw. So, kanang, basta kanang coin nila na ana. So, they will just shape it according to its own kuan. So, hello, Jos. Si Jos. So, nasa kanya na talaga ang lahat. Basta so, pwede ba maging Jade? Para nasa akin na ang lahat. O, ayan. Pwede yan siyang gawing meme, whatever. So, ayun. Daming Jade. So, yeah. Pili lang tayo ng Jade. So, that's why I also like Jade. Ayan. So Jade is really fun. Ano pa bang kanyang contribution? So, but that's why a lot of Chinese women, they really like jade bangles on their wrist. As you can see, mga madam gid kaayo ang nagasuot og jade bangle. And if you want to get the energy of that, you know, um, you wear a Madame Jade. Madame Jade. So if you can see, women who wear jade na bangles are usually madamific and money just comes to them. Madamific. So ayan. And but of course, become aware that there are lots of jade in the market that are price cheap. So minsan they are not the real deal jade, or if they are jade, they are powdered jade. Pero okay naman gihapon na if that is until you move forward and if you want to really get the energy of the jade. So wala gyapon tay judgment ana kung depende sa iyang price. Ang price lang gyud niya naga-vary on the quality. If you can see, there are jade that costs 500,000, yung kanang ginabutang na gid sila sa glass, kana yummy gid kay na siya ng mga energy. So sometimes ang ginatawag pod na fake na jade is usually aventurine. So even though it's not jade, it's still a mineral. So aventurine naman is still a good black stone and it still brings you money. So I also, si mama was also like nakapalit pod siya, ingon niya sa kod, nak jade daw ni gwapa kayo, tanang ko ma'am, rog aventurine good di siya tapos okay ra pod, aventurine man siya, and ang price pod niya aventurine ana lang gyud. So some sellers also are not aware, or they are aware and they choose to say it as jade. But again, or sometimes yes, green agate or green chalcedony. So again, they are still mineral. So makabalo lang gid mo ana nga plastic na siya kay gaan gid na siya. Okay? So wala gid jade na gaan. They're usually kind of really, they have a weight on them. So ayun. So interesting yun, lingaw ang jade. Then we have carnelian. It's also a happy stone and one of the money stones. What we usually mix, like what we do is if you're not into bracelets, yung ginawa ni mama before was to give away pyrite, tiger's eye, and carnelian. Ay, dili. Tama ba? Tiger's eye, carnelian, tsaka citrine in one pouch, and we call it the abundance, I don't know, I forgot the term. But, and then we place, pinalalagay namin siya sa mga vault ninyo, kung meron kayong vault, or you place it beside your passbook, like what Zai said about the pyrite, to place it on top of a business transaction. So where do you get a lot of money transactions? In your passbook. So you can place it on top of your passbooks, ATM cards, and all of that. So lagay mo yung tatlo, of course, with the pyrite, you can include that. Or i-mix mo siya sa 10% mo. So if you have your 10% box, ilagay mo siya doon, 'di ba? So it can contribute more. So, 'yon. Carnelian is also the singer stone, ang additional niya. And pyrite is, again, Zai already mentioned how pyrite is a contribution when it comes to money. And yeah, it's like gold also. So it's the color gold. So it's still a contribution to your money energy or financial energy that it emits, or that can contribute to you. Yes, crystals on your 10%, or place abundance oil, di ba yung kay kila Joes sa Young Living. Yan. So what gift, wait lang. So, lingaw gyud ang money conversations, no? So, another one is the gift of crystals on love and relationships. Charot! So, love and creationships. Of course, our very famous is rose quartz. So, kanina, it was also discussed by Zai about how rose quartz can contribute. So, love and relationships is not exclusive to romantic relationships. This could also include to friendship and your family relationships. So rose quartz is a stone of harmony. So it's really a good stone to be with if to have beside you or inside your home to contribute to the relationships of the people in your family. So because it creates a harmonious energy. So it relaxes you. And at the same time, it reduces the mga fight energy. So, yan yung contribution ni rose quartz. So, I know, like for me, whenever I see rose quartz, I really feel like, wow, marakog mo lower down tayo ni mong barriers. That's what I noticed with rose quartz. It lessens my fight energy. So, that's how it's contributing to me. So, I'm sure it's different for you. And there are different manifestations for you because, again, how you feel crystals is different for everybody. Oo, kay ginaligo gyud nako ning rose quartz sa unay na undang lang ko kay daghan magmaganahan gikapoy man ko charot lang. So yun lang, dili ko ready mag-receive sa other kuan keep guys. So I'm just ready to receive from rose quartz. So yon, so I stopped, taking a bath with it. But yes, the Aphrodite bath that we have. So you can take a bath with rose quartz. How do you do that? You just place rose quartz. Yeah, ito rose quartz mo daw ni siya. So i-place lang nimo ang rose quartz sa imuhang kanang pail, no, sa imuhang sa bana. Pail, and then tangan mo tubig. So dili lang gid ka mag-shower kay dili siya matuhop dito, pero pwede man ka mag-shower nimo ambot sa nimo, pero ituhop yung gid nimo ang water ang rose quartz sa water. So and then take a bath with it. So we have a big chunk of rose quartz from Brazil, nagiuli sa akong uncle na si Man. Kay mao gyud among request an siya, naglisod jud ko anig bit-bit ana siya, nagdako gyud daw, dako to siya kayo. Tapos natingala ko baka nang ni gamay lagi siya. So ako na lang siyang gibalik, wala na nako siya gituhop sa So naa lang siya dapit sa may shower, naga-contribute og energy. Kay murag ni gamay pagliguan, ngano kaya siya. So that also. So rose quartz is really relaxing, and you can also infuse it with your drink, your mainom. For example, you have your water bottles with you, infused mga stones na rose quartz. Of course, clean it first, because diba, depende sa production and everything. And then, ituhop lang po di mo. 2 to 3 pebble-like na mga crystal is enough, is okay. Diba? Or 1 is okay. So, it makes your water yummier. So, yon. Garnet is also awesome for love, basically for passion. So, if you want mapusok at mapusok na pagsasama, ayan, garnet po tayo dyan. Yan po talaga ang stone of passion. So, kung gusto mo lagyan ng passiones de amores, soon. So, ayan. So, that's the garnet. And usually, men likes this better than rose quartz because it looks manly. It looks, medyo, kasi para siyang blackish to reddish. Reddish if it's like against the light. But, the rose quartz kasi, usually men don't like it as a bracelet. So, they opt for garnet as bracelet. So, if they want to invite more love into their life, they wear garnet instead of the rose quartz. Rhodochrosite naman is similar. So, Zai also has love spell jars. Maganda din yung mga spell jars ni Zai. Yung nilalagyan niya ng rose quartz and may rose petals. So those are really beautiful. It makes you really glow. Kasi again, why rose quartz makes you beautiful? Because it's also the beauty stone. So if you have rose quartz rollers, they are also a contribution to you. Tapos rose quartz roller, then Gem Puri skincare set. Oh, glowing gud kayo atong skin dala. So, um, then why did I place? Usually love and relationships sa mga crystals are usually color pinkish or reddish. But daga na kay ko rose quartz, Joes. Tagduha good na akong gina-layer. Oh. Charot. So anyway, Black Tourmaline, bakit ko nilagay yung Black Tourmaline? These are for household with a lot of arguments in the home. So why Black Tourmaline? As what Zai said, it absorbs the fight energy or the dense energy. So it promotes more harmonious communication in the future if nilagyan mo lang siya ng Black Tourmaline. So when they fight, when people are fighting at home, so medyo hindi siya na-absorb sa isa't isa, napupunta siya kay Black Tourmaline. So don't worry, the stones are they can handle themselves as well. Meron din tayong lapis lazuli for communication. Kasi in relationships, we all know that communication is very important. So any blue-colored stone is also good contribution in relationships. So that's all for the gift of crystals on love and relationships. And this time, Zai will come back because she will share also for her to answer the question, what gift of crystal, ano yung pwede for the holidays? What crystals for you, para sa iyo, ano yung magandang crystal for the holidays?
Yes, me. For me, tiger's eye, of course. There, tiger's eye, tumbled stones, and amethyst crystals. Because they're really because they're available sa Artsy Quartzy and angels and crystals. Yes. Also, they are crystals for health, wealth, and happiness. So if you carry a tiger's eye stone, or if you gift a tiger's eye to people who would love to attract money in their lives, so yeah, tiger's eye is really good. And sa mga tao din na bumabiyahe, it's also wonderful for people who need who need protection when they're on a travel. And for the health also, so most Chinese people, they have basic ang tiger's eye sa kanila. Yes, and it's really wonderful also for if you are doing kundalini meditation, so it's also wonderful. It's a wonderful root, sacral, and solar plexus crystal. So maganda siyang ipang regalo. And again, available siya sa Artsy Quartzy, Angels and Crystals, and Mystic Angels CP Market. And amethyst is, again, a stone of sobriety, peace and calm, and of course, money din. So it's really all in na din si amethyst, just like jade. And yes, there.
Yeah.
There.
So it's also fun, like if you do it in a grading, like the same way that Zai did a heart grid for this rose quartz and amethyst and tiger's eye. So pwede mo siyang i-grid sa bahay kasi wala, for fun and for with ease with the holidays. Kasi there's a lot of people medyo stressed during the holidays, like right, with all the frenzy of buying this and buying that or whatever. But the beautiful thing with the 2020 is it's not as, like there's not much parties, or if there are, it's done discreetly. Tago-tago sa mga tao ron sa ilahang mga party. So dili kay siya daghan as like before na pabonggahay o padaghanay o padaghanay giapilan nga parties. So it's more, so less people come, less charge, less unsa na. So one suggestion for the holidays is the onyx to ground and to balance you during the holidays. And then the sunstone for more, to invite more happiness into the celebration or into the merriment of the whole affair. And of course, clear quartz to, again, also same, balance the energies and to contribute to you in healing whatever it is that needs healing, or kung meron pa ba dyan. But to contribute their energies that can come and heal you. So ayun. So these are ito yung mga suggestions namin for the holidays or for this December and to January. So yon, I hope you all had fun with our gift of crystal session. Like, you get to know more about the crystals that you have at home. I am sure you have most of the crystals that we shared to you. Meron kayo because these are the common crystals that we all have. Yun. Especially the tiger's eye amethyst and the clear quartz, and rose quartz. Yan yung ating mga major crystals in the group. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. If you want to know more about us, and if you're interested to buy or gift your friends with crystals, or if you have more questions, we would love to hear from you. Please get in touch for any comments and questions and inquiries about crystals. We can be found at the our Facebook pages, Angels and Crystals and Artzy Quartzy, and our Instagram accounts, Angels and Crystals Global and Artzy Quartzy. What else is possible? How does it get any better than this? So, ay sa mong hawa, kaya mo kamong screenshot kay usahay lang mi nagkuan ni Zay. Karon for the year, karon lang mi nagstory about crystals na major.
Yes. Shungay, Tita Nita.
So, our Shungay.
Kailangan dyan mag-video, teach. Mag-video, ha? Ay, hello, Max. Si Max.
Pag video daw mo, kay picture ka ng gwapa ba?
Tama ba? Picture daw ako nadunggan?
Yes, picture. 1, 2, 3. Lahat ng mga video sa magaganda. On. One more. Ay, ka mga gwapa. Uy, karon pa nag-on ang uban, ha? Wait lang. 1, 2.
Ay, crystals! Wait.
With our crystals.
Dapat pakita ang crystals.
Siyempre.
Yon.
Ay, good morning, Ate Rhea.
Hello, Ate Rhea. Wow, Ate Jenny and Kay is there. Hello, Kay. I hope you had fun with the crystal.
Hello, Kay.
Awesome. Beautiful. Thank you, everybody.
Hi, Vanessa.
Kasata, wala pa may kuan.
Everybody's turning on their cameras except
Yes, it's so fun.
Talk to Jose about Naruto.
Ay, oh.
Okay, we're going to have class
Look at his
access. Talk
Look
to
at
the crystal.
George's Naruto. I think he knows Kaguya already.
Ay.
I think he already knows the story of Kaguya. Sabi ni Atita Hana. Hi.
Unsa daw?
We're gonna paint. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wait, what you're gonna say with to Zay Zay?
Thank you, Zay Zay.
So, there's also an upcoming class. Tama ba? Senior. Hi, Kay. Naputol.
Yes.
Ayun.
Are you ano? Paint.
Oh, my connection.
Yeah. So yeah, 21 days of miraculous money energy pools. We are still they're still accepting. So you can still register through us or through www.journaling. Basta. I will just send you the website. Hello, Ate Rhea, we missed you.
Yes, I miss you too.
Hi, mag-dive tayo soon.
Soon.
Gani, ipadto to na ako si Shifu karong kuan. Tanaw na to kung available si Shifu. Hi, tai chi tayo ulit. Di ba Kalingaw, oy. Thank you for everyone and for listening, and we will just send to you our recording soon.